Over the last week, well, over this last few months, we've lost a number of great artists, musicians, and tonight I want to do one. We lost Charlie Daniels about a week ago, so I want to do a Charlie Daniels song that I've played here a lot. I've modified and localized it some. So here we go with Uneasy Rider. Well, I was taking a trip out to LA, tooling along in my Chevrolet, toking on a number and digging on the radio. Well, just when I crossed that Appomattox line, well, I heard that highway starting to whine. I knew that left rear tire was about to go. Well, now the spare was flat, I got uptight, cause there wasn't a filling station in sight. So I just limped on down the shoulder on the rim. I went as far as I could, and when I stopped the car, it was right in front of what looked like a little bar, kind of an elite looking joint called Baines Books and Coffee. Well, I stuffed my hair up under my cap and told the bartender that I had a flat. Would he be kind enough to give me change for one? Well, that was one thing I was sure glad to see. There wasn't a soul in the place except for him and me. He just looked disgusted and pointed towards the telephone. Well, I called up the station down the road a ways. He said he wasn't very busy today. He could have somebody there in just about 10 minutes or so. He said, "Now you just stay right where you're at," and I didn't bother to tell the darn fool that I sure as hell didn't have any place else to go. I just ordered up a latte and sedan at the bar when some guy walked in and said, "Who owns this car with the peace sign, the mag wheels, and the 4 on the floor?" Well, he looked at me and I damn near died, and I decided I'd better just wait outside, so I laid $20 on the bar and headed for the door. Well, just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these 5 big dudes come strolling in with this one old drunk chick and some fella with green teeth. I was almost to the door when the biggest one said, "You tip your cap to this lady, son." And when I did, all that hair fell out from underneath. Well, now the last thing I wanted was to get in a fight in Appomattox, Virginia on a Thursday night, especially when there was 5 of them, only 1 of me. But they all started laughing and I felt kind of sick, and I knew I'd better think of something pretty quick, so I just reached out and kicked old Green Teeth right in the knee. He let out a yell that would curl your hair, but before he could move, I grabbed me a chair. I said, "Watch him, folks, he's a thoroughly dangerous man." Well, you may not know it, this man's a spy. He's an undercover agent for the FBI. He's been sent down here to infiltrate the boys in the band. He was still bent over, holding on to his knee, but everybody else, they were looking and listening to me. I laid it on thicker and heavier as I went. I said, "Would you believe this man has gone as far as tearing Trump stickers off the bumpers of cars, and he even voted for Hillary Clinton for president? Oh Lord, he's a friend of them long-haired hippies selling nickel bags. Why, bet he's even got a commie flag tacked up on the wall inside of his garage. Yeah, he's a snake in the grass. Why, I tell you guys, he may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind in the ways of espionage." Then they all started looking real suspicious of him. He jumped up and said, "Just wait a minute, Jim. You know he's lying. Why, I've been living here all of my life. Why, I'm a faithful follower of Brother John Birch, and I belong to the Appomattox Baptist Church, and I ain't even got a garage. You can call home and ask my wife." Then they started saying something about the way I was dressed, but why, I didn't wait around to hear the rest. I was too busy moving and hoping I didn't run out of luck. When I hit the ground, I was making tracks, and they was just taking my car down off the jacks. So I threw the man 100, jumped in, and fired that mother up. Well, Earnhardt Jr., he'd have sure been proud of the way I was moving when I passed that crowd, going out the door and headed towards me in the trot. Well, I guess I should have gone ahead and run, but why, somehow I just couldn't resist the fun of chasing them just all once around the back parking lot. Yeah, they headed for the cars, but I hit the gas and I spun around and headed them off at the pass. I was slinging gravel and putting a ton of dust in the air. I had them all out there stepping and fetching like the heads were on fire and the asses were catching, but I figured I'd better go ahead and split before apoptotic spinous got there. They were just here, actually. When I hit the road, I was really wheeling. I had gravel flying, rubber squealing. I didn't slow down till I was almost to Arkansas. Well, I think I'm gonna reroute my trip. I wonder if anybody think I flipped if I went to LA by Omaha or Rustburg or Evergreen, anywhere but here. Yeah. Appomattox got here a little late, so anyway. All right, I'm gonna do one more. Let me find where I need to be here. Right where I'm at. This is a tribute to another just wonderful musician, wonderful artist that we lost right shortly after the COVID pandemic hit. And this is a John Prine song. It's called Paradise. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town, it's often remembered. So many times the memories are warm. So Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train's hauled it away. Sometimes we would travel right down the Green River, the abandoned old prison down by Avery Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with their pistols. Empty pop bottles is all we would kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train's hauled it away. The coal company came with the world's largest shovel, tortured the timber and stripped all the land. Then they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken. They wrote it all down as the progress of man. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train's hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River, let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven, paradise way, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train's hauled it away. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train's hauled it away. Thank you, everybody. Dean, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Rick. Hope everybody will come out.